Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are you going? Welcome back to term 2. Hopefully you've had a restful holiday, catching up on sleep, doing your favorite things, maybe watching your favorite TV shows or playing some games. So this term we're going to continue looking at surface area and volume and capacity, which is finishing off our measurement section, and then we're going to move on to algebra, and we're going to wrap up the term with a bit of statistics and probability. So to start things off, today we're going to look at the surface area of a cylinder. So if I told you about cylinders, the most common cylinder you see in your everyday life would be a Coke can. So a cylinder is a 3D object which has a circle top and bottom, and then it has a curved surface wrapping around it. So let's draw this out in our notes. So as best as you can, draw a circle representing the top. Let's do that again. And then you have two sides representing the curved surface. Make sure you use a straight edge, a ruler, to draw your straight lines. Oh, come on, let's do this. Okay, I'm gonna move this across. There we go. And then we're gonna finish off with a curved edge down the bottom. So it's a circle down the bottom as well. Oops, too big of an eraser. Let me zoom in and edit that. There we go. So a cylinder can be defined by the radius of the circle. So radius is the distance from the center of the circle to the edge. So radius r. And we also can define a cylinder using the height of the cylinder, which we call h. There you go. So to work out the surface area, we're looking at the total areas of everything in this shape. Essentially, if we had to wrap this Coke can or soup can, how much wrapping paper would we need? So let's have a look at what we get when we unwrap this cylinder. So we're having a look at the net of the cylinder. So unwrapping a cylinder. Oh, let's play that video again. We start with a cylinder and we slowly unwrap it. And by the end of unwrapping, we get two circles, the top and bottom, as we expected. And the curved edge around is a rectangle. And we know the area of a rectangle is length by width. So this rectangle has width of h, which is the height of the cylinder. The length of this curved surface, which is a rectangle really, is the circumference of the circle, because it wraps around the whole circle, which we know is 2 pi r or pi d. So let's draw this out in our notes. So if we unwrapped our cylinder, our net of the cylinder would become a rectangle. Make sure you use a ruler to draw those beautiful straight edges. Ooh, okay, let me do that again. So drawing a rectangle. And then top and bottom, we've got two circles. From top and bottom, the lid of our cylinder. As we said before, the circle is defined by the radius of the circle. So the two circles here have radius r. And we said when we unwrapped the net that this width of the rectangle is the height of the rectangle, which we said was h. And then we also said that the length of this cylinder, this curved surface, is the circumference of the circle, because it wraps around the whole circle fully, which we said was 2 pi r, because circumference is 2 pi r, or pi d, depending which one you want to use. So that's the length of the curved edge. So that brings us to the default formula for the surface area of a cylinder. So SA for surface area is 2 pi r squared, because of the circle, two circles top and bottom. Pi r squared is the area of a circle. And one rectangle, which is length by width. Length is 2 pi r times height h. So that's the default formula for the surface area of a cylinder.